How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are continuing on playing with SmackDown vs Raw 2007 General Manager mode with the new series in mind as a mid-tier draft downwards only, so I'm not allowed to have the highest popularity superstars in the show. It has to be mid-tier, lower, just to make it more interesting for your faces. So far, the first episode, as you can see, as you all can check down below in the description or at the end card, it will be there. We started off our first show with the draft and the first show. This episode, we will be continuing on with 3 shows in a row. So without further ado, guys, before we jump in, if you guys are enjoying this content, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. It'd be highly appreciated. It is totally free and you can change your minds down the line in the future, but I will be uploading every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from now on, so stay tuned on that. Also, if you haven't already, check out my Twitch channel down below. It'll be twitch.tv/TheRevelation5. I'll be live streaming every Wednesday and Friday around about 8 p.m, 7 p.m UK time or European time, so it's totally free. So leave a cheeky follow over there if you are enjoying the content with the random games. Without further ado, guys, let's jump straight into this episode. We have 3 shows to go through, so without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, we have started off with the rivalries. I didn't do that the last episode. I realised that as soon as I ended the episode, but I did it straight away because, as you can see, I am recording straight after that episode. Yeah, I'll show you the rivalries. I have set up the rivalries, as you can see. You've got Lashley and Nitro, #1 contender for the WWE Championship. Saying that really quickly. So at Backlash, I'm going to put the title on the line for these 2. And then at Vengeance, obviously, that's going to be the end of their rivalry. And I'll just switch it up a little because everyone else's popularity should go up. And then we've got Mark Henry and Chavo Guerrero, David Verdict vs Goliath for the Intercontinental Championship rivalry here. Boosting that Mark Henry, ladies and gentlemen. Boosting him up. Then we've got the GM Kiss Up. I just couldn't think of anything to put on here, so we put the Rebel Dragon against Masters. I mean, why not? And then Trish Stratus and Melina, which is... I needed the female battle on here, so it's fine. And then Shelton, Benjamin, and Gregory Helms. So, without further ado, we're going to jump cut to the matchups. So I'll see you in a second. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, jumping cut to the matchups. Obviously, I'm not going to have any heat matches. I may do in the future. I have got room in my roster, but yeah, we're going to simulate. So, our first ever match on the second show of Monday Night Raw is Paul Burchill beating Kanan the Boogeyman in a TLC match. Paul Burchill could go in for the title now. Interesting. All right. I'm not mad at that. I'm really not mad at that. Benjamin and Gregory Helms are a rivalry. I can't remember how long I've done the rivalry for, but Shelton Benjamin picks up the win against Gregory Helms. I think it's humiliation one. Not too sure, but good win for Shelton. Rebel Dragon beats Chris Masters in his first rivalry match against him. And I thought I'd do a cheeky submissions match because of the Master Lock, so... I was a bit knowledgeable on that one, to be honest here, ladies and gentlemen. Match number 4, Chavo Guerrero defeats Mark Henry for the Intercontinental Championship and retains it. Interesting, even though this is a good rivalry that I've put on here. But Mark Henry needs to start putting wins in, otherwise he's just going to go downhill like last series, if you haven't checked it already. Links are down below. Match number 5, Trish Stratus beats Melina in another rivalry. And the final match, ooh, okay. Johnny Nitro and Mercury defeats Big Show and Lashley. Considering Nitro and Lashley are in a rivalry, and I don't think Big Show is. Yeah, Big Show and Mercury are in a rivalry, so that's good. Very good. Interesting. Let's see what the fan support, support says. Here we go. SmackDown 60. I should have thought this one through, but oh well. We've got new tag team champions on SmackDown, which is Booker T and Carlito. Interesting. Chavo Guerrero retains. Highlight of the elimination tag team match. Kennedy. Yep. Sleeper match. Great Carly. Hardcore match. Fair enough. And then Trish Stratus picks up the win. So we are losing, which is good because I've got a pay-per-view hype anyway. But I wanted to, let's check what the match ratings were. So SmackDown had a well-built show to the final match was the tag... Okay, fair enough. That's not too bad, actually. And then Raw... Ooh, all over the place. All over the place. Okay, interesting. Power 25. Carlito and Booker T have just boosted up to the power. Now, I think the reason why I'm losing things is because I don't have the world title always on the line, but they don't have the world title on the line. So, Chavo Guerrero could go for the title. Interesting. Boogeyman's gone down. Has the Rebel Dragon gone down? No, he's still 15th. That's good. Just boosting his popularity. Let's check the popularities first, actually. Right, I'm looking on SmackDown's popularity, and they've already got a 78 in Booker T. That's very interesting, actually. Okay, that's quite bad. Quite bad. There is one superstar I may bring back into this, because if Booker T is at 87 and it's a mid-tier only, there is one superstar that I know was kind of in the mid-tiers back then. So I may consider bringing him in and utilizing him, if that makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. But I'll think about it until next episode. So, yeah, my highest popularity is a 72, which is Bobby Lashley. That's not very good. We have some grinding to do here, ladies and gentlemen, don't we? We have a lot of grinding. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, week number, I think, 3? Week number 3, but technically second show of this episode that we are said I'm going to be jumping through quickly because I like to get these done, if that makes sense. So we're going to simulate. We have changed it up now. Rebel Dragon beats Chris Masters again, so we're going to move him up the card. And popularity-wise, because everyone loves the Dragon. Gregory Helms beats Benjamin. I think Benjamin won last week, didn't he? So they're 1-1. 1v1. 1-1. 1-1. Match number 3. Mark Henry defeats Chavo Guerrero to become the new Intercontinental Champion. That is good, and it was a steel cage match, so Chavo Guerrero had nowhere to run. That's good. Mark Henry can actually be on the rise and be happy for once in the show, than be unhappy. Match number 4. Kane beats the Boogeyman. Interesting. This could be a potential rivalry, but I don't know if I made Kane a clean or dirty superstar. If I have made him a clean and the Boogeyman is a dirty, then that could be another rivalry that I can put into until Vengeance. Match number 5 is Melina and Mickie James defeats Trish Stratus in a handicap match, so that rivalry continues for those two. Then the main event, Johnny Nitro. I had to throw it in there, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny Nitro becomes the new WWE Champion. So that's quite interesting. That must mean I've got some fan change here. So let's go. Raw 70. They got 60k last time, didn't they? So I'm basically beating them by 10. See, the world title changes everything. Title matches are always exciting, but there's something special about a title match where the championship changes hands. This was the case of the past week as Johnny Nitro was crowned as the new WWE Champion. The Raw locker room must already be lining up for title shots. Let's not forget that the ex-champion should have a rematch clause. There was no other champion, remember? So, hi-oh. Mark Henry is victorious. Yeah, main event JBL. Yep. Sleeper match Ric Flair. Okay, Mickie James. So, let's check how the shows went. Oh, lovely. Okay, that's better. So, Rebel Dragon got a star. Good. 1 star for the Rebel Dragon and Masters. 2 star for Gregory. 2.5 for this. 2 for this. 2.5, 3. Okay. So it's kind of a well-built show. That match was in the wrong place. Should have been there. But if I made that as like a tables match or something, that would have been the same. So I'll take that. SmackDown 2, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. Oh, JBL's the new world champion. We kind of knew that. I kind of had that as a feeling for that one, if I'm honest. Interesting. Okay. Power 25 now. And Johnny Nitro and Melina have gone up to 5th. Basically, Melina can go for the women's championship and all that because she's always going to be there. But it's good to see that when they're like a tag team like this, they can be number 1. So that helps me out. So Bobby Lashley is the number 1 contender. We all know this. Kane is in the shot, and Paul Burchill's gaining. Rebel Dragon is still 15th, which is still growing up the cards because he's obviously. I'm seeing as the rivalries as the Rebel Dragon to defeat Chris Masters and work his way up. So Mark Henry is the Intercontinental Champion. So any of these men can go for the title, including like Big Show, Benjamin, Boogeyman, yada yada yada. But Mark Henry is gaining because he is Intercontinental Champion. I may have to put the World Tag Team Championships on the line, I've just realised, at some point, unless one of these get injured. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. But it's good to see that these two are the number 1 contenders. So at Backlash, we know what the championship's going to go. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, to round off the episode. We are in week number 4, but the 3rd week in the final episode. We have no match 1. I was going to sign some superstars, but there's no point until after Backlash, until I do the idea I've got in mind. But Backlash will be the next episode, so stay tuned for that one. I don't know when it'll be uploaded. I'm going to be uploading randomly. I think I may do GM mode every Wednesdays. I'm not too sure yet. So maybe Wednesdays and Fridays, we'll see. But yeah. Without further ado, guys, for the final time in this episode, we're going to simulate. Rebel Dragon beats Chris Masters again. We're building him up. That's the pure reason what I'm doing here, ladies and gentlemen. So it's good to see the Rebel Dragon go up the card so he could be a world champion at one day. Paul Burchill defeats Boogeyman. Interesting. Boogeyman started to go downhill, which is unfortunate for him, but what can you do, eh? And then Shelton Benjamin becomes the new Intercontinental Championship. If you're wondering why the Intercontinental Championship's always been on the line, pretty much my United States Championship challenge, if that makes sense. So it's still bringing in people, but then there'll be a time where there'll be a whole month where I don't keep putting the title on the line because at the moment it's all over the shop. So Shelton Benjamin is the new Intercontinental Champion. I am so good. I'm quite all right with that one. And then Melina becomes the new women's champion because I thought I'd throw it in there so at the pay-per-view it'd be Melina versus Trish Stratus for the women's championship. Played it smart. And Mercury and Nitro, bear in mind Nitro is the WWE champion. I thought I'd try and throw it in there. Defeats Big Show and Kane with Bobby Lashley. That is very interesting. So they retain their tag team championship. So that's very interesting. Did not expect that. Backlash this Sunday. Oh, no. 70. What? The tickets have been sold out for weeks now. Good. New champion in Shelton Benjamin. Great Khali expired in 1 week. Since the formation of the tag team, Joe Mercury and Johnny Nitro, they have been a dominant force in WWE. Well, yeah, he's the world champion, for God's sake. Okay, what was their show like? Oh, they had a really good main event, which is a hardcore tag team. Okay, that makes sense. Really? Oh, all right then. My one was a well-built show. If I did... Okay. I'm not... all right, I'll take it. My rivalries are going strong, though, ladies and gentlemen, which is fantastic. Yeah, look, humiliation. They're going strong, which is good. Rivalry length, all these are 14, and then these would be 3 weekers. I feel like this side of the... on this side is going to be like the long relationship. Wow. These 3 are going to be the long rivalries, and then this one's going to be the short ones. So, bear that in mind here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to finish off this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, these are my world champions, which, bear in mind, is very baffling me, but I might do the idea that I may have. Okay, so bear that in mind. But if you have enjoyed this episode here, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like the concept that I'll be doing 3 shows in each episode to speed up the process so that I can throw in more content before the new wrestling game comes out, which I hope GM mode is on there so I can bang out GM mode because as you guys can see that I love playing GM mode. It's like the one game game mode that I enjoy playing and everything. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this episode here, ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button down below. I'm trying to hit 20 likes on this episode if you can, highly appreciate it, and smash that subscribe button as well, be highly appreciated. It is free, bear in mind, so you can change your mind later down the line. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, also check out my Twitch down below as well. The pop-up will be here. I'll be live streaming every Wednesday and Friday for your faces. But until then, I'll see you all in the next episode or in the stream if you're there. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Peace!
Look, failure's an enemy, I'm trying to leave a legacy. Loads of old friends got killed off from my jealousy. More time I hope they reminisce and just remember me. But till that day comes, I must stay sipping on this Hennessy. Cause right now, everything is moving backwards. See your success, see they greeted it with laughter. So right now, you can keep all of the drama. Cause I'ma get W's before, during and after.